So I went to Walmart on November 1st. The day after Halloween, it switches from Halloween decor straight into Christmas. And retailers skip right over Thanksgiving. I can't imagine being the Thanksgiving holiday and basically being the stepchild because it's completely overlooked. However, women's efforts on Thanksgiving and throughout the holiday season are expected. But what I am seeing these days is that we are understanding our limits as far as our time, energy, and resources. And across the board, up and down social media, sideways, left and right, all around in a circle, women are saying no more. They're like, I am not going to put in all of my time, energy, and resources and get very little in return. So I was tagged in this TikToker's video, and she was talking about, have you noticed or did you see all of the women in your family doing all of the labor for the holidays? If you click through this comment that's listed above, you can watch her full video. If you are one of my YouTube people, I will tack the video on the end. But so many women in the comment section are saying the same thing. So this woman says, the best thing I heard several years after my mom died is that traditions are just peer pressure from dead people. That has stuck with me. You are allowed to create your own traditions. You are allowed to rest for holidays. You do not have to run yourself ragged. And today, in this economy today, food costs are ridiculous. So it's crazy that many women have to do most of the grocery shopping, do all of the cleaning, and clean up after dinner is over. What I have seen in my social media network and what I am seeing across other people's social media network, and it doesn't matter race, culture, religion, women are saying no more. So, like I usually do, I start combing through the comment sections and I want you to look at the people. The people, so, as a Black woman, the majority of my network is Black. So I'm seeing Black women opting out, but I'm also seeing women of other races saying the same thing, that we tied. Before I get into the comment section, this is the creator that made the video. And she says she refuses to cater to men and children on holidays. She said women deserve the right to rest and enjoy time with their families on holidays. So that is what started the conversations. Now let's look at some of the comments on her post. This woman says, I'm so glad more women are waking up. Many women are opting out of all of the unpaid labor. And maybe not all of the unpaid labor, but we're stepping back and expecting the men and the dads and the uncles to participate in all of this unpaid labor and not just take it all on ourselves. This woman says, menopause hit, and I pretty much refuse to wait on anyone anymore. It was a thankless job anyway. This is the reason why lots of women are saying no more, because women have been unappreciated and undervalued for so long. And so many people expected women to just do everything and they clean up after everybody. That's tiresome. This woman says, I ordered Chinese food last year and it was amazing. I sat and watched grandkids open presents. Some women want to actually participate and have fun with the family instead of just being stuck in the kitchen, cooking and cleaning. The next woman says, yep, I did pizza and tacos. And this person at the bottom, especially when mom doesn't get any appreciation from her family. Some moms don't even get a thoughtful present for Christmas. Now, during the Mother's Day holiday, there were lots of women that came to social media to say how people didn't even appreciate them, didn't get them a thoughtful Mother's Day gift. And it is very, very sad when people actually have partners, spouses, significant others that don't do anything appreciative for them. So women are like, why am I doing this? Why are you extending yourself? And there's no reciprocity. And then you do still have women that are reinforcing patriarchal roles where it comes to other women and allowing the men and the boys to just sit. So this person says, and then have your mom yell at you to help while every male relative sat around looking at you because that's what's expected of them. And then this person at the bottom says, I haven't enjoyed a holiday for 25 years. We have got to stop this. We should get a chance to enjoy holidays and vacations and free time. We should. We're not here to be robots. We were not birthed to be servants and caretakers. We're more than that. This woman says, I am boycotting this year. I'm tired. Oldest daughter with 3 brothers. And she said, I've already told everybody. They aren't happy, but I am. This this is where boundaries becomes important, and not just saying boundaries, but actually enforcing them. And sometimes it takes making sure that like you're not even there, because sometimes people will not respect your boundaries. They find ways to encroach a little bit by a little bit. So you just have to remove yourself from the picture and see what they do without you. That way, maybe they can appreciate what you do for them the next time around. So this woman says, my mom did every holiday. I did for a while after she passed. I'm free now. I stopped. It's over. I want to be in the pictures, not in the kitchen. She continues with, my mom was always exhausted. So, yes, it's time to recognize, and I'm so glad this, y'all, y'all don't understand how happy I am that women are saying this across the board, because this is going to take 2 more generations before women opt out. And what that's going to do is make the men participate more, because women have to pull back a lot because we have been so indoctrinated with being caretakers, with being martyrs, with self-sacrifice, but they haven't. And so until they start helping out in more ways than, just picking up the meat or taking out the trash, until they do more than that, then we have to opt out. And then new traditions can be formed. New traditions can be formed with our daughters, and we can teach our sons to participate in ways that, and it's going to have to start young. We're going to have to change how we socialize boys and girls. It's just going to have to happen. But it's going to have, there's going to be like 2 generations where there's a culture shock. Anyways, like I said, if you're a YouTube subscriber, I'm going to put this woman's video on the back end. If you are on my TikTok, just click into the comment that was there at first. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what you think of all of this. Are you cooking this holiday? Are you opting out? Are you buying all the gifts? What's going on in your life? Let me know.
Didn't anyone else grow up watching their moms slave away on the holidays and never actually enjoy them? I'm sure we've all seen the videos come holidays where it's joking about moms running around and acting like crazy people, demanding lots of things from family members because they're prepping for the holidays. I watched my mom do that as a kid, and I watched her never really get to sit down and enjoy any time with the family on any holiday. I watched all the women in my life do that, and I absolutely refuse to do it to this day as an adult. Moms and women deserve the right to rest and enjoy time with their family on holidays just as much as men and children do. So this is your friendly reminder that you don't have to cater to everybody in your family for the holidays. You don't have to put yourself in a position where you're not even looking forward to it. It's more work than anything else. It's more work than it is enjoyment. Or if you're not able to actually sit down and enjoy the time with your family. Doesn't that negate the whole purpose of the holidays? Is getting to sit down and enjoy time with family that we don't see that often? And you can't do that when you're running around doing all the prep work, doing all the work the day of, while everybody's there to ensure that you have a good meal for your family. Don't fall victim to this. I know a lot of us saw our moms and the women in our lives do this, and buck stops here, because I ain't doing it. A good mom enjoys putting family before herself. Women have never actually enjoyed this. Society convinced women to believe this. Society convinced women that this was normal, that they should put everybody before themselves, no matter what it cost them. mental health, physical health, emotional health. You weren't a good mom if you weren't putting everybody else's needs before your own. And do you know what that actually led to? You know what it actually leads to? It leads to moms having anxiety and depression and being burnt out and resentful and tired. And it kept women doing what they were doing, which was providing free domestic labor so that everybody else around them could benefit from it, except them. And now women are realizing that they no longer have to do this and that it's not healthy, that actually a good mom is a good mom when she is happy and healthy and thriving, when she is getting the support that she needs from her family and her friends and her job and society, when she is not trying to martyr herself for the sake of unrealistic and unattainable societal expectations. Women should not have to drive themselves to the brink of anxiety and depression just so their family can benefit from it. That's not what makes a good mom.